Landlords spend a lot of time learning what they can claim. Just as important is knowing what they can't, because misclaiming is one of the most common reasons rental returns get challenged. In this video, we will work through the non-deductible and partly deductible property costs, explain the principles behind them, and show how to handle each correctly. The foundation is the capital versus revenue distinction. Revenue costs are the day-to-day cost of running the property and are deductible against rent. Capital costs relate to acquiring or improving the asset and are not. Why the difference? Because rental income tax is about the profit from letting, while the cost of the asset itself belongs to a different tax, capital gains tax, when you eventually sell. So, stamp duty on purchase, purchase legal fees, and improvements such as extensions or significant upgrades are capital. You don't lose them, you claim them against your gain on sale. That's why keeping capital records is essential. Personal use is the next principle. Where you use a property yourself, the costs for that period aren't deductible. The clearest case is a part-let holiday home. If it's let 40 weeks and used by the family for 12, only the letting proportion of the running cost is deductible. The same applies if a family member lives there rent-free or well below market value. That's personal use, not a void period. HMRC has successfully challenged landlords who treated rent-free family occupation as a void to preserve the deduction, so the apportionment must be honest and documented. Many costs are mixed. Motor travel to your properties is deductible. Most landlords use a simplified mileage rate of 45p a mile to 10,000 miles and 25p after, supported by a log. Phone, broadband, and home office use can be claimed on a reasonable, consistent percentage. Legal fees depend entirely on purpose, deductible for lease renewals, eviction, rent recovery, and managing the business, not deductible for buying or selling the property or for planning applications for improvements. Remortgage legals depend on what the borrowing is for. The lesson throughout, it's the nature and purpose of the cost that decides, not the label on the invoice. And a final group that's simply off limits, the landlord's own time, no deduction for your hours, however many. Capital improvements as opposed to repairs, fines and penalties of every kind, including HMRC and local authority penalties, and mortgage capital repayments, which aren't an expense at all. One clarification often missed: residential mortgage interest under Section 24 is not a disallowable expense. It's a separate category with its own 20% tax credit, so it's treated quite differently from the other items. Under making tax digital, all of this matters quarter by quarter. These costs enter your records through bank feeds and manual entry, and if they end up in your quarterly updates as expenses, your figures are overstated and HMRC sees it in real time. The cleanest approach is to exclude known non-deductibles at the point of entry and to apportion mixed and personal use cost on an agreed consistent basis, adjusting at the final declaration where the position only becomes clear at year-end. Incorrect returns carry penalties and interest, so accuracy here is genuinely protective. 3 common mistakes. First, claiming stamp duty or purchase legal against rental income. Second, treating rent-free family occupation as a void period. Third, claiming a capital improvement as a repair to get an immediate deduction. 5 recommendations. 1. Separate capital from your revenue at the point of entry and keep every capital record for CGT. 2. Apportion personal use costs honestly and write down the basis. 3. Keep a mileage log and a consistent home office percentage. 4. Classify legal fees by purpose. 5. At the start of each tax year, list the likely non-deductible for each property, personal use, planned works, remortgages, so they don't slip into the quarterly figures. Myth: anything I spend on the property reduces my rental tax. Reality: capital costs, personal use, your own time and penalties are not deductible against rent, though capital items count for CGT later. Claiming correctly is one of the simplest ways to stay out of trouble and keep more of your relief where it's genuinely due. At UK Property Accountants, we help landlords get this right.